Wuthering Waves filler patches are absolute bangers. I don't know how no one else has talked about this, but here I am now, so let's talk about it. Just like everyone here right now, I'm an idiot. So, simply put, filler patches or dead patches are updates that don't have anything important or significant new content. Basically, they're pushed out in between major updates. They're usually rerun banners, recycled events, or useless side quest missions that serve no purpose in progressing the narrative of the overall fucking story. Instead of something new to look forward to, they become boring downtime and a chore. Okay, history of dead patches in gacha game. A lot of gacha games obviously have dead or filler patches in between the major updates. That's only a natural thing, you know. The developers can't keep pumping up a major update every couple of weeks. It's just not realistic. However, some are worse than others. Just a quick example of this is none other than Genshin Impact. Of course, we're gonna diss on Genshin. We play Wuthering Waves. It only makes sense. I should be the only motherfucker getting praise. POV, it's 2021 and version 1.3 just got released. I remember back in the day, there would always be drama about people complaining that they've run out of content and that, oh, it's a filler patch, it's a dead patch as a result of this, you know. Lantern Rite was no exception to this. Admittedly, Lantern Rite was an absolute fucking banger of a update. The Emo Lord Xiao released along with his story quest a free 4-star selector. Although limited to 6 characters, it was still good because no one else has ever done this before. And the actual event itself, it was one of the best as of that time, with Peter Mechanicus being the main content. It was a tower defense game mode where you would set down towers, upgrade them, and unlock new ones as you progress through the event. I genuinely loved and enjoyed it, and it quickly became my absolute favorite game mode until now. Granted, I love tower defense games, as you can probably see from my old Arknights content.
Thing, how do you spell it?
It's Schwartz with a C, right?
CH,
yeah.
Not everything was sunshine and rainbow though, because for some reason there was a random ass 2-week time span of nothing but a kaching rate up banner. For those who remember that very forgettable 2 weeks, would know that there was nothing to do aside from pulling a character who you could, by the way, already get from the standard banner. 2 weeks of waiting for Hu Tao, who at the time was as hyped up as Xiao and is currently one of the most iconic and beloved characters in Genshin Impact history. It's absolutely absurd. Now that's just one example of the many crimes MiHoYo or Hoyoverse has committed to the player base. As people who have experienced these Genshin updates, we know that there are more, so I'm just gonna rapid fire through them. Version 1.6 Midsummer Island Adventure. The best thing about this update was the Golden Apple Archipelago, but for some reason, they made it a temporary area you could explore, which is an absolute tragedy. It was essentially a summer update filler patch before Inazuma's release in 2.0. Admittedly, it was a fun event, but still felt like a chore to do. Version 2.3 was literally nothing but an Albedo and Ito rerun, accompanied by a mid-quest event. Version 4.2 post-Fontaine launch had the story come to a halt, turning into a waiting room for the next story expansion. We all know that during these dry-ass patches, you've been running around picking mint while lurking in Mr. X Slice's or OkCode's stream, collecting everything that respawns from the map even though you don't even need any of the items you've collected. Okay, so Wuthering Waves has had a total of 6 version updates, with each update taking around 2-3 weeks to drop. That kind of production is pretty absurd. This is compared to Genshin's every 6 weeks, by the way. Despite dropping updates more frequently, the quality of these updates are at the top of the top. Although I know this is subjective, but come on man. It's miles better than some of the garbage we got waiting for the next major update in Genshin. Of these 6 version updates, how many are filler? None. You heard me. None of them feel like filler patches. Each update always feels like an update everyone can look forward to. The closest update we got to feeling like a filler patch was version 1.4, but that had Camelia's banner. And as we all know, people love Camellia. I'm looking at you, Coomers. I know that it's still early, but judging by these 6 patches that we got, it still feels right to say that Kuro Games are handling updates the right way. The way that satisfies the player base instead of seeming like a cash grab. It took Genshin until version 1.3, 3 patches after launch, to feel like it was currently in a dead or filler patch. And for me, it seems like Wuthering Waves is not even close to making you feel like you had to spend 2 weeks running around the map picking mint and gold from barrels around the map.
Mày coi chừng mày chết với tao nha mày.
Okay, this Yap Fest was supposed to be me being a Hoyosho, but for some reason, I ended up glazing Genshin for like 2 minutes straight about that fucking tower defense event. Man, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean for you to see that, but it is what it is. I'm just gonna admit it, bro. I used to love Genshin. I used to play it every fucking day for like 3 hours a day, and judging from the community post I sent out, you guys agree. You guys also used to love Genshin, and it carried our pandemic days. Yes, I agree with that. But due to, I don't know, management, MiHoYo, the game is ass. It's always been ass, but it took us so long to notice because there was nothing else. But now that Wuthering Waves is out, I mean, I'm never going back to Genshin, bro. Genshin could never, am I right?
Với tao nha mày.
Can we set our sail again?
Yo, what's up guys? Thanks for watching the video. This is my first long form content that's not about memes. It's also my first time yapping for so long. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm here to thank everyone for 1,000 subscribers. I never thought I would get this far. Hopefully it won't end there. Hopefully more people would come and discover my channel. I've also got plans for streaming. I don't have a good enough setup yet to start streaming. I have an old AMD card and they're very bad for streaming, as you probably know if you're into computers, and it also overheats a lot. I have to keep my case open whenever I play games because the card would have driver issues because of overheating, I mean. So yeah, maybe I'll wait till I get a new one. I'm still missing a better power supply for a better GPU so that it won't explode, you know what I mean. So yeah, look forward to that. I'll break the news if I've gotten new PC parts, and I'd also tell everyone when I would stream. Yeah, thanks for watching again guys. I love you. No homo.